That Kingu Chains of Heaven send-off, my god, this episode was phenomenal. Not as amazing in terms of animation compared to the last episode, but great nonetheless. What's up everyone, this is K Collections. Huge spoilers for the episode and final battle / ending. Honestly, in the past, each episode had a very clear MVP, a specific servant that had the spotlight, but this episode, goddamn, everyone had the spotlight. Gorgon's NP, which destroyed Tiamat's wings, Gilgamesh's will to fight, Kingu's Chains of Heavens, the Reen-faced sisters using their MPs, freaking Merlin, FGO's most punchable face, saving the day, and the moment us fans were waiting for. Now, if you've played the game, some parts were definitely rushed, dialogues were cut out, some changes here and there. I can't understand why they wanted to end the episode on a specific point. I'll put it this way, in the game, there was a lot more build-up. There was a lot more breathing room also to take in what had happened, and because of that, the despair of holy shit, we're screwed against Tiamat increased. But in the show, within the span of 20 minutes, 5 Noble Phantasms was used, characters appeared one after the other, a lot was going on. Literally, we can make a huge list of important events that occurred just for this episode alone. So generally, it doesn't give enough time for the audience to take in what had occurred. As an example, Gilgamesh dying really hits you in the moment, but almost immediately afterwards, we have Tiamat transform after Eresh's Noble Phantasm, Merlin coming back, and King Hassan's appearance. As opposed to last episode, where Quetzalcoatl's NP failed, there was a breathing room for viewers to take in what had happened. During that moment, we're like, oh shit, building up to Gorgon's arrival, ending the episode there. Now, I'm not saying the adaptation was horrible, only that when you have big events occurring one after the other, non-stop within a short time period, it does take away some emotional impact from the previous scene. Audience need time to take in events that occurred, but I'm not a critic or anything, just expressing my opinion, but I personally think the episode was rushed a bit. But they had only 21 episodes to work with, the studio had to hit the 20-minute episode mark and set up for the next episode. So there's a lot of things working behind the scenes, it's not easy. 22 episodes may have been better. I think they could stretch out a few scenes. Now, the game cutscenes from Gorgon to King Hassan was roughly 20 minutes as well, but you have to consider that the game doesn't have fight scenes, or it's very quick since there's no animation. As an example of a scene build-up, watch this from the game. As opposed to the anime, which had Gil talking when the chains are slowly breaking, taking away from the despair one would feel. The game cutscene was only about 25 seconds or something, but during that 25 seconds, players were like, oh shit. No music, no talking, just Tiamat slowly breaking the chains. The 25 seconds felt like a solid minute or two. The game was able to create a sense of hopelessness, slowly sinking into the audience because there were no immediate distractions. So I wish they ended the episode when Gilgamesh dies, possibly playing the ending song Prover a bit early. This way the emotional impact will hit the viewers a lot harder, giving us more time to take in Kingu and Gilgamesh's death. But quickly after though, Eresh fights, Tiamat transforms, Merlin and Hassan showed up, so this episode gave us a roller coaster of emotions, which isn't bad, but a roller coaster are very quick up and down feelings, as opposed to giving us time to absorb the events that occurred. It's similar to episode 15 where Anna, a main character, supposedly died fighting Gorgon at the start of an episode. All the chaos and events that occurred afterwards sort of eclipsed the emotional impact of that scene. Episode 19 has the same problem, but at a more frequent rate due to so many epic scenes occurring one after the other, to the point where a person can start feeling numb to it. You felt the emotional impact of one scene, but then quickly move on to a different scene. But enough of me critiquing the pacing. This is all my opinion, so don't freak out or anything. Feel free to disagree or agree, whichever. It doesn't really matter. I love the episode though. Don't think I hate it. Now, I wish the fight between Gorgon and Tiamat was a bit longer. In the game, it was very quick as well, but the build-up from the previous episode, a longer fight would have been appreciated in my opinion. Nonetheless, getting the chance to see Gorgon using her NP was amazing. Now, one thing that changed was while escaping, Mash wanted Ishtar to take Ritsuka back to Uruk since the Boat of Heaven was a lot faster, but this is where Cloverworks messed up. The thing is, if anyone steps on the Boat of Heaven, they will become Ishtar's property forever, something the show accidentally did during the fight against Quetzalcoatl. Big oopsie on their part, so they can't show that scene during this episode. And this is why Gilgamesh is one of the best king. His noble phantasm doing all he can to stall Tiamat, and the moment when Gil shot up as one of the best characters in Fate ever, saving Ritsuka, taking a deadly shot for him, and still will not give up, knowing he's going to die yet still fighting till the end. And another moment us fans were waiting for. The send-off to Kingu was amazing. The song playing in the background, the sudden flashbacks while he's crying. Oh man, as I said, Kingu is one of the best characters in FGO, realizing at the end he was in fact imperfect as well. One of the best scenes by far. One thing I have to give props to Cloverworks is the flashback being used. I know it's very brief, but you know, these are the flashbacks we've seen throughout the whole entire show about Enkidu and everything. And in the game, you don't really see that. You know, there's not too much information about Enkidu himself besides the lore. But the flashbacks, beautiful. Just love it. I also love Gilgamesh thanking Ritsuka, the way he smiles, having complete faith in the characters. I say it so many times before, but you can't stop loving Gil as a character in this. And the moment where us fans shed tears. Honestly, I love this scene so freaking much. They captured Gilgamesh perfectly. Him giving that smile as he dies. Damn, the emotions are coming back. Like I said, this is where, in my opinion, the episode should have ended. Afterwards, the battle at the Underworld. I always love seeing Best Goddess. Seeing her using her noble phantasm against Tiamat was great. It's also hilarious how confident Eresh was, only to start freaking out. It was adorable. And Tiamat's final form, the music playing in the background, freaking loved it. CGI was I'll be honest, was hoping it would be better. Maybe next episode it will be. So one major change was that Taiga was supposed to appear and fight around this time before Merlin showing up. There were also supposed to be some Lamus appearing to fight as well. So I hope they didn't forget about Taiga. My guess is that she'll appear next episode because we have so many sudden appearances this episode. Kingu, Merlin, King Hassan, any more and the audience will feel somewhat numb to it. Remember, visual novels doesn't always adapt well into a show. Time constraints is an issue, but I'm hoping she does come back. Maybe a change they can make is that Ketz will be with them and fight as well, since Taiga did save Quetzalcoatl, and in the game, Ketz only appeared after the fight, so maybe both will show up. That would be great. But Merlin showing up, man, you gotta love the guy for making dramatic entrances. He's one of FGO's greatest memes. As much as we make fun of him, Merlin's appearance was a oh shit moment in the game, and we're happy to see him. And the moments we've been waiting for, King Hassan's appearance. So anime only watchers, he helped out during the last Singularity Camelot. Him appearing again was so unexpected. It was like, holy shit, is this really happening? Moment for us players. Damn it, I can't wait to see him fight. They better do his noble phantasm justice, I'm just saying. My final thoughts on this episode, it was phenomenal, loved it. I know I was kind of critiquing the pacing a bit. I hope I'm not the only one who felt that way, because there was just so many big epic moments happening one after the other. You kind of, like I said, you can feel numb to it, but I know all audience, watch or view this differently than myself. So, again, it was a phenomenal episode. Well, there you have it, folks. The final battle will begin. What are your thoughts for episode 19? Comment down below. Definitely cannot wait for next week. It's going to be amazing. And we'll finally get to see Archer Gil in action. A tremendous thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon or channel membership. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Fates content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day, everyone. Till next time.